Most people believe that saving money in cash is the safest, most responsible thing they can do. It feels stable. It feels familiar. And for generations, it was the default path for anyone trying to build a financial foundation. But in today's system, saving in cash carries a hidden cost that most people never see. A cost that grows quietly year after year. Cash feels safe because the number in your account doesn't change. If you save $100, it stays $100. But the value of that $100, what it can actually buy, is constantly shifting. And over long periods of time, that shift becomes significant. The reason is simple. The dollar loses purchasing power over time, not because of anything you're doing wrong, but because the system itself is designed around expanding money supply, expanding credit, and expanding debt. As more dollars enter the economy, each dollar already in circulation buys a little less. This means that even if your savings balance stays the same, its real value is quietly shrinking. You can see this clearly when you look at everyday expenses. A grocery trip that once cost $60 now costs $80. A basic service that used to be affordable now feels like a stretch. The dollars didn't change, but what they can buy did. And when your savings sit in cash, they're exposed to that erosion every single year. Another hidden cost is opportunity loss. When your savings sit in cash, they aren't keeping pace with the rising cost of living. Even modest inflation can outpace the interest earned in traditional savings accounts. Over time, this gap widens, leaving savers feeling like they're falling behind no matter how disciplined they are. There's also a psychological cost. When people see their savings losing ground, they often respond by saving less or spending more quickly. This creates a cycle where long-term planning becomes harder and financial decisions become more reactive. The system encourages short-term thinking, even for people who want to build long-term stability. But the biggest hidden cost is this: cash doesn't store value. It stores potential that weakens over time. It's a tool for transactions, not a foundation for long-term security. And when your foundation is built on something that loses strength every year, it becomes harder to plan, harder to save, and harder to feel confident about the future. This is why people throughout history have looked for ways to store value outside of cash. Not to replace cash, but to complement it. Gold and silver have played that role for thousands of years because they don't lose value simply because more of them were created. They are scarce, durable, and independent of policy decisions. Understanding the hidden cost of saving in cash isn't about abandoning the dollar. It's about recognizing what cash is good for and what it isn't. Cash is excellent for flexibility, for emergencies, and for short-term needs. But for long-term stability, you need something that holds value over time. If you want to explore how sound money can strengthen your saving strategy and help protect your purchasing power, visit legacybullion.net. And whenever you're ready, the Start with $1 button will guide you directly into setting up your free Sound Money account.